What's up, everybody? Let's talk about the importance of exclusivity. Exclusive games. Is it a big deal? Is it not a big deal? Is it anti-consumer? Now, the reason for this is because there was a rumor that Horizon Zero Dawn off the PlayStation 4 was going to the PC. A 3-year-old game. And there were some Sony fanboys that were a little upset about this. You had a guy throwing his game in the toilet, shooting at the bird. You know, that's strictly dramatics. Just a cry for attention is all that is. I don't believe anybody's that pissed, not for 1 second. I believe that's more the Sony guys gave the Xbox guys a bunch of shit because they lost all their exclusives to the PC. Now it's coming around on them, and they're like, oh crap, did I put my foot in my mouth? You know what I mean? I think it's more or less that kind of thing. I don't think in the grand scheme of things your console exclusives going to the PC hurts anything. If you're a console fanboy or if you're a fan of consoles, you enjoy playing on your consoles, what does the PC really matter to you? You know what I mean? Now, when Xbox lost all its exclusive games, that irritated me because I have a PC. I have a PC that can outperform the Xbox One X. And I bought the Xbox One X. Now the Xbox has no exclusive games. They're all over on the PC. It's like, well, that's $500 I could have invested into my PC. That's why it was irritating to me. If you are strictly an Xbox guy and you don't have a PC and your games are going to the PC, what difference does it make? It's just more sales for the Xbox brand. That's all it is. So if you're a Sony gamer, you like your PlayStation games, what difference does it make if they go on to the PC? I'll tell you why. Because the console fanboys and the PC fanboys have been going back and forth for a long time. You should see some of the shit that these guys do on Twitter. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. PC guys poking the Sony guys, you know. I feel like there's a lot of hate toward the PC community because the PC community acts high and mighty. You know, they'll always show up in the comments section talking about how powerful their graphics are, you know, how powerful the graphics cards are compared to the consoles and this and that. PS4 console guys don't like that the PC guys don't have to pay for anything. They get cheaper games with better performance. So it's like a back and forth, but you got to think of it like this. PC guys have really been held back by consoles. And I never really thought about this. They've been held back. I've said PC gamers are cheap. Console gamers are cheap. Yeah, we buy our games for $60. We pay for online. But we're cheap in the sense that we don't want to drop a lot of money outright for the console itself. You know what I mean? $400. Remember when the PS3 launched for $600? That was a huge deal. That was a huge mistake for Sony. For me, that wasn't a big deal. I'll pay $800 for a console. I don't care as long as it has the power to back it up. You got to think about how that price affects the PC, the guys that like to drop the money on the hardware. It affects it because you essentially gimp the games. They have to tone these games way down to put them on the console. It's like playing the Division 2, Breakpoint. These are different games on the PC. I'm running 100 plus frames per second. I've talked about this before on the PC, running a keyboard and mouse. It is just, it's blissful, just awesome gameplay. I go to the PS4 and it's just like, this sucks, man. This sucks. So it's like, how held back are these games? Have these games had to be throughout the years so they can get on consoles? So there's a lot of animosity from the PC community for that. So it's like you got your prized exclusives and now you don't want them to go to the PC. Why? Now I kind of get it because it's like I paid for an exclusive product. I paid for this console because this was the only place I was supposed to be able to play this game, and now these PC guys get to play it. They already get cheaper games and blah, 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 all the other crap I already talked about. I get that, but at the same time, does it really hurt you? Now, if Xbox starts putting their games on PS4, we got a serious problem. If PS4 starts putting their games on Xbox, we got a serious problem because I do believe exclusives do push the other companies. Look at Hulu, look at Netflix, look at Amazon. They're all putting out those exclusive TV shows. You have to have a draw for your system. There has to be, okay? what better way than an exclusive game? Exclusive games. Do you remember when Halo got huge? Remember PS3 or Sony kept trying to launch the next Halo killer, Resistance, Killzone. You know, every new shooter that they put out was supposed to be the Halo killer. Exclusivity pushes the competition. If exclusives go away, I do believe a lot of the competition goes with it. And that's a very, very bad thing. But does that mean that them going to the PC, does that mean that'll affect competition? I don't believe that it does. PC is kind of like its own thing. You know, they got to make the games for the consoles with the consoles in mind so we can get better frames on the PC, we can get better resolution on the PC, but the games aren't built around the PC. And as far as PC exclusives go, I don't like them. I think they're all trash. Trash in terms of I just don't care about them. All top-down strategy, you know, controlling your little armies. None of that appeals to me. I need to control a body. But exclusives definitely push competition. So to be a Sony guy and say, ha ha ha, Xbox has no games, Xbox has no exclusive games, if you're not rocking a powerful PC, I don't think you have any legitimacy saying that. I just don't think you do. Because exclusives on the Xbox are still exclusive to you if you don't have a PC. If you're a console guy, Sony console guy only, and don't even have a PC, how are you gonna laugh at the Xbox guys? You know what I mean? Your exclusives, if they go to PC, how does that affect you? Does that change anything? In your mind it does, because of the shit you've talked to the Xbox guys. Now, I will say this. Them having exclusive content when the PlayStation 5 launches, I feel like that's a pretty big deal. Now, when the PS4 launched, we had some exclusive games for Xbox, exclusive games for the PS4, but they were okay. You know, nothing groundbreaking. They were just okay. And that's what I believe is going to be the case with the PS5. I believe you're going to get some mediocre exclusive titles on there, but the ones that are really awesome, they'll also be on the PS4. And that's all that the Xbox Series X is going to do. So a lot of people are painting it like it's a big deal. Is it really a big deal? The Series X is going to have games that are also on the Xbox, on the PC. I don't think it's a big deal because of what I just said. The truly great games will be on both systems. Same for the PS5. I believe it'll be, you know, we're just treading the same ground here. About your console needing something special, about it needing exclusives. Like for instance, I sold my PS3 and I really wanted to play some PS3 games. Well, I can't play them unless I want to subscribe to PS Now, a streaming service, which is garbage and unacceptable. So what did I do? I went out and I bought a PS3 so I could play some old exclusive games. You know, your console should have exclusivity. I truly do believe that. I don't look at it as anti-consumer. If you had a console, wouldn't you want exclusive games on the damn thing? If you don't have exclusive games, then you need something that stands you apart, sets you apart from the competition. And where the Xbox is concerned, I believe that they're going to have to make up for that in power. Because it's now becoming just so widespread that Xbox has no exclusives, even though their exclusive games are not on the PS4, everyone's got in their head Xbox has no exclusives. So I feel like the Xbox Series X needs to launch more powerful than the PS5. I feel like it has to be, and I feel like it has to be the same price. So you're going to have a more powerful console for the same price as a PS5. So it's like you look at the PS5 has exclusives, but over here the Series X is more powerful. Now you also got other things to consider like Game Pass. That's a big draw for a lot of people. Not so much for me, but for a lot of people that's a big draw. Boom, you go into the Series X and now you have access to just a huge library of games for cheap. I guess you can do that with PS Now. I guess they're downloading games in the game libraries are getting more and more. So those kind of cancel each other out. Now what are we looking at? Subscription services. What can you do on PlayStation that you can't do on Xbox? You know, what do they have? Nothing that I know of. Controllers, is that something to consider? Where your friends at and stuff like that. Controllers, I don't feel like that's a big thing to consider. It is for me because I didn't care for the Xbox One sticks. I prefer the PlayStation sticks. So where are we at? Exclusive games. Okay? Exclusive games and power. If you don't have exclusive games, then you need the power. Well, I don't have a PC. Let's say I don't have a PC. I'm looking at these two consoles. To me, anything on that Xbox is exclusive. Exclusive, except for third party. If it's just on Xbox and PC, to me, that's still an exclusive. I truly believe console exclusives are a thing. Because what are you going to rather buy? These next-gen consoles are supposed to be super powerful, man. They're supposed to be nice. Blaze was telling me something about the T-flops on the PS4 is just like so weak. What is it, like 4 T-flops on the Pro? And now it's going to be like 9 T-flops. People, that's a huge difference. We're going from 5 or 6 on the X to 12 supposedly. These are going to be some pretty powerful consoles. So I'm looking to get into PC gaming, or I'm not looking to get into PC gaming. I'm looking to get a console or a PC. I see a $500 console right here, or I can pay $1,000 for this beast PC. I'm going to go $500. You know what I mean? And get that console experience, especially if I'm a console guy. I don't even know if I've maintained a point throughout this video, but console exclusives are very important. Exclusivity is very important. I can't stress that enough. Them going to PC, not a big deal, guys. Not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, you could also say that that's one of the appeals of the Switch. If I want to play the exclusive games that are on Nintendo, I got to go get a Switch to do it. Unless I want to do game emulation on the PC, which I don't care to do. Point is, it has exclusive games. Games you can play nowhere else. Had I had an Xbox, had I bought that Xbox One X and I didn't have my PC, I would have played it a lot more. A lot more. It'd probably be my primary console. But because I have a PC and all my PC plays all my Xbox games better, my PS4 Pro is my primary console. But I mean, I primarily just play on PC now. You know, Death Stranding was the first time I put any significant amount of time into the console in a while. But anyways, that's my thoughts on it, man. I feel like the stigma surrounding the Xbox brand because of that. Now everybody's clowning Xbox because they're not launching the Series X with exclusives that are just exclusive to the Series X. I really don't think it's a big deal. You know me. I'm going to own everything. I'm going to own the Series X. I'm going to own the PS5. And I'm going to wait for the new line of graphics cards. I'm going to analyze, see what I need to see, and then I'm going to get a new graphics card. So I welcome the exclusives to the PC. I welcome them because I want to play Killzone Shadowfall using a keyboard and mouse. Horizon Zero Dawn at 60 plus FPS with a keyboard and mouse. With superior control. Who wouldn't want to play? Who doesn't want to play their favorite games with better performance? And you see why the PC guys are so sour. You want them to come away from this powerful machine and literally drag their balls in the gutter to play these awesome games with subpar performance. You get what I'm saying? Like when I was playing Death Stranding, why is it a year exclusive? I don't like timed exclusivity. I really don't like. I don't like that year timed crap. But I'm playing it and I'm just enjoying it. I'm sitting back in my recliner. I'm like, oh, this is nice, you know, because I've been sitting up in my desk using the keyboard and mouse. I got to get a new gaming chair. And every time it went to a shooting scene, I was just like, ugh. The 30 FPS became very, very apparent. I didn't like that. I was just like, damn it. I'm going to have to just rebuy this and replay it on PC. So that's what the PC guys are angry about. It's like, you got top-notch exclusives, Sony. You got top-notch exclusives. Nobody's doubting that. But it's like, I got to play on this weak-ass system at 30 FPS to do it? That sucks. That sucks. And use a controller? Anyways, that's really all I got for you. So it'll be real interesting to see. Will it affect sales for the Xbox not having exclusives that are just on Series X? I don't know, man. It's going to depend on the power. It's going to depend on how much stronger it is than the PS5 and if they stay the same price. If Microsoft, I'm telling you now, if it's stronger and Microsoft launches it even $50 more, it's over. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Bad move. Bad move. These console, PS5 isn't going to be over no $500. Not the Series X. Series X can't be over $500. I just don't see it happening. We talked about the SKUs. We heard there's going to be SKUs. Maybe I can see one of the SKUs being in line with the PS4, but it can't be weaker. Like, let's say we got a mid-grade Series X. That's supposed to compete with the PS5 for the same price, but it's weaker than the PS5. People, bad move. So you have the top tier Series X. Let's say it's $650. Let's say it's $550, $600. I don't think that's going to be enough for Xbox. I really don't. I think they need to launch the top of the line system that they're going to have in this supposed series of consoles at the same price as the PS5. So it's like, do you want these couple exclusives over here, or do you want the power? You see what I mean? Anyways, that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'll holler at you later.